What did you find out?
Number one, you've been lying to me.
Who has?
Hmm?
Who has?
You.
Why have I been lying to you?
Let me mention 2 letters. S-K. Anything you want to tell me?
It's K.
Hmm.
That like
Not a new breakfast cereal, mate. No.
I thought you were on about the drug Special K, to be honest.
No. S-K. 2 words. Sparky Kane.
Serial killer?
Nope. Something you want to tell me about him?
This is what you want to tell me about him?
No, it's not. Is it something you want to tell me about him?
I know he was twatting out on the timeline, but I don't know whether that was him or whether it's somebody with his phone.
Don't cut the bullshit. Ved told us everything.
What did he tell you?
The SK's alive.
Fixer.
Yes.
Do you realise yesterday I spent the whole day in my apartment watching Gossip Girl, right?
You lied to me. I cried for 3 days straight over a man that's still alive.
I think what you need to realise is that, you know, I didn't lie to you. I don't think at any point in time did I tell you that he was dead. I don't even think we had a conversation about it. Charging up.
Spoken like a true fucking Mandem member.
Why? What's happened?
No, nothing. You know, I was just in the studio yesterday. You know, I found out that SK's not dead, so I was a little sad. I wasn't sad that he wasn't dead. I was sad at the fact that I was no longer boss, no longer the big boss. You know, the head honcho. The guy.
Why does that matter?
What do you mean?
Why does it matter if you're not the big boss?
Oh, it just felt nice. It felt nice being the big boss.
Okay. What's that got to do with anything? So, right. So, do you know 100% the SK is not dead? Have you seen him?
No, but Ved and Matt confirmed it.
Okay, well that will be a conversation that I will have with them. Okay? Because
I mean, also other people.
Second.
No problemo.
I'll call you back in a minute, mate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And this wasn't just like a conversation with me. Bree was there, Harlow was there, and Ved just sort of came out with it.
Yeah, maybe I need to have a conversation, like I said, with them as well. Obviously, we knew. I suppose his alias was getting active on the timeline, but I'm not sure what kind of discoveries they made yesterday. Does that make sense?
100%. Oh, I was shocked to find out. I have to say.
Some things didn't add up, but that is...
No, they definitely didn't add up, but, I was still very surprised to find out in the manner in which I did.
Yeah, I mean... Why? What manner were you told?
It was just a flippant comment. Just oh yeah, he's not dead. Can't do Ved's voice, sorry. It's a bit deeper than that. Anyway, so then that happened. So I was sat in the studio, very quiet, just thinking. And then Matt and Nunu. Matt and Nunu were in the studio. They came in.
Mm-hmm.
Matt asked me why I was upset.
Thank you for the tier 1 for 6 months.
And I was like, oh, because SK's not dead, but not in again. I wasn't upset because he's not dead. I'm happy he's not dead. Very happy he's not dead. I was more just upset that I was no longer boss. So then he said something. I can't remember what he said though. His exact thing. I can't remember what he said. But him and Nunu were about to start singing "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star" again. But Nunu was all like, like kind of demanding that I'd stood there and listened. And I was like, bro, like I'm going. Like this is not what I want to be doing with my time at this moment in time, you know? Then she's shouting, who is that guy? Who is that guy? And I'm just like, I just kind of had it, to be honest, the truth, yeah? I've had enough of people who walk around the studio with you guys treating me as if I'm lesser than when we're in the studio. I already get enough banter from you, man, that whatever, I love it sometimes and I don't like it some other times. But that's life, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like people who come around with you, like, and this is, and I'm using these two people as examples, and not that I don't think James has ever said anything to me ever, but like, when they see you lot say and do certain things to me, who is, for all extensive purposes, the main person who runs the record label, I feel like it gives them the okay to do it, and then they do.
He isn't wrong.
And don't get me wrong, I'm all for a bit of banter here and there, but like this person doesn't even know my name. I'm like, all right, so then maybe someone should introduce, but they don't. It's just like, oh, that's just Fixer, fuck him. I'm like, okay, cool. Well, fuck me. Long story short, we get to Matt. I walk out the studio because they're about to sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Matt says something. I react with, I swear I want to shoot that guy. He says, you won't shoot no one, and I'll make sure you never step back foot in the studio. I said, I bet. He said something, and then I say, I quit. I'm pretty sure he said something along the lines of, like, it's not like he's going to quit, or something like that. I don't know the exact wording, so you don't quote me on that. But something along those lines, so I called his bluff.
Who said it's not like you're going to quit?
No, along those lines. I don't want to be misquote. Like, I don't want... It's something along those lines. It was definitely something to do with quit. Otherwise, I wouldn't have mentioned it.
Oh,
but I called his bluff.
You leave MDMR.
Mm-hmm.
What state does that leave MDMR in?
I don't know.
No, that's not your problem. But just be honest.
I mean,
how long before it's, you know?
I had this conversation earlier. I think they'll be fine. There's not like any of the artists are gonna want to leave because they're not gonna want to go to Wu Chang or anywhere else. So
but who's the new face of MDMR?
Oh, I guess Bree would be the one who's in charge now. Because it would go Tommy, SK, Bree, Harlow. When it comes to management. Yeah. So yeah, there's.
I mean, so is your decision final?
It's not really. It's not even like a final or anything like that. I feel like it's the same thing over and over again at this point. Like, it's people.
No, but obviously, like, so, like, you know me, like we fuck around with each other. You know what I mean? Like we come in
1000%.
But then at the same time, like at the end of the day, you know,
when mutual respect.
Yes, exactly. And then when it needs to be, and I think you know that's there from me. You know what I'm saying?
1000%, brother. I think you know what, Denzel. I think the thing is, I don't understand why anybody other than SK and Tommy can walk into that studio and say to me, I'll have you never come back in this building again.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, it's understandable.
I've dedicated 5 months of my life now to that studio and those people and building up what MDMR is at this point. And even if it's just a joke, I don't find it funny for somebody to be able to walk in. If I walked onto Mandem block and said, and let's say I was like best friends with Tommy, yeah, and then I said, I'll make sure you lose your chain.
No, but the problem is what you're saying is these people aren't even best friends with you, but they're still coming in there and doing it in the building.
This is I had this conversation with Damien. I feel like I get treated like one of you lot on the same level as Banter and you know, like going back and forth sort of thing. But I think people forget I'm not one of you lot. Like I'm not that guy. I haven't even finished, bro. There's more to it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But I'm not that guy. I'm not one of you, man. But they get to walk around like they own the place and say certain things and feel like there's no ramifications for what they say. So yeah, but then anyway, as I'm walking out the building, I see Ved. He says something to me. I say, I think I might have said like, "This is all your fault," for some reason, but I was just emotional. He says, "How the fuck's it my fault?" And I'm like, I don't think. And then I just walk off. I get to my car. I drive off, go away, come back. Matt standing outside the studio, Patar is, and Ved. I stand on top of my car, put my middle fingers up. Ved shoots all my tires out and then stabs me.
Oh.
Yeah. So then I text Ved about 3 hours later saying I forgive him. He rings me. He says, "Have you stopped being a pussy-o?" So I just put the phone down.
He shot all your tires out and stabbed you because you stuck your finger up at him.
I can't remember if I said something. I must have said something, right? I must have said something. I think I said something about quitting. And he was like, "You ain't quitting," and then stabbed me. And then before that, but Matt and Patar called me they called me Mook Fixer and a Mook Chicken Nugget. And now I'm not gonna lie to you, that shit pisses me off.
That's quite funny. Eh?
To discredit my name is the only thing that I have that pisses me off.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh, God.
But honestly, Bree was there for most of it. Get her as the new boss. Get her a retelling of it. She'll be able to give you a maybe a more rounded version, you know, because she weren't involved in it. No emotions involved. All I've got is my name, and I feel like they do a lot to discredit me a lot of the time. And to be honest with you, I'm kind of just over it. I'm already shoehorned in as Fixer from the Mandem. I'm not in the Mandem, but the whole city looks at me like I am. I run the record label, get no respect.
So, what are you asking for? Are you asking for a mutual level of respect?
I'm not asking for anything.
No, okay, so what would be nice would for and what you're expecting is a mutual level of respect. And you're not even asking for that on the streets, you're just asking for that like when people are being brought into the studio.
Brother, I don't know any other workplace you can go in and the top ranking person gets disrespected in front of everybody regularly. Like, I've never seen, I'm in Maldini's all the time. I've never seen Vinny ever disrespect Maggie, ever in front of people. Maybe they have conversations in private where things get said, where he's not happy with a decision that gets made or whatever. But I'm talking just open in front of people. We had a conversation with RJ the other day. He had the audacity to bring up Mandem record stuff in front of me. It's like he doesn't even work at the label. It's like everyone gets to have a say on my life. And I'm like, what's going on here? How does everybody know everything? And I'm the last one to know. You know what I mean?
What do you mean everyone know everything? You're the last one to know.
Well, no, I feel like him coming out with like, oh, yeah, well, there's people in the label that say, and I already brought that up to them. I was like, okay, let me ask people standing here. Like, oh, do I have a God complex, fam? Like I say, I feel like right now, let it breathe, leave them to it. Like, cool. Let other people run the shit. Let other people, do it. We'll see how it goes. Like, I think Bree will do a great job at the end of the day. But
do you think? I think I know what you're saying, because so when I think about Maldini's, like, I wouldn't go and fuck around with in a negative way with Maldini's staff, because I know that, the owners would do something about it.
Exactly.
So I suppose what you're asking for is that, the respect is there, that the people that actually should be protecting MDMR
100%.
shouldn't be promoting, people getting
they can do that
shit on in the studio.
Well, you can do that in a when it's me and you and we're bantering, cool. as long as we both understand it's banter and it's then resolved, you know? With certain situations, I feel like it's just like fuck you, fixer, and then drive off. I see you back in the day, and I have to forget you just said to me to fuck off. Regularly. It's like I'm supposed to just like reset my brain in you being a cunt towards me. Cunt's probably a bit strong. A dick towards me. And I'm meant to just be okay with it because you're Mandem. Do you know what I mean? I said this as well. It's like if I chat with Tommy tomorrow, or I guess SK, because he's now about again, alive, whatever, and someone comes to me and says, this is how the business is run. Mandem can come in and do whatever the fuck they want, however the fuck they want, and you just have to deal with that. Then I have to then make a decision on my behalf of, is that a company I want to be a part of, right? But nobody's had that conversation. It was just, fixer, run the record label. Okay, I'm trying to run the record label the best way I see fit, and yet you come into the record label, not you, but I'm using the collective you, like people come into the record label and then it's still 1 minute I'm treated like you're doing such a good job, and the next minute I'm treated like I'm literally beneath, is how it feels. Like when people want to be around and active, I love it. But when they want to be very childish and dumb about things, they just want to shit on. And unfortunately, I'm not interested in being shat on for doing a good job. You know? I don't know. I don't know what the answers are, big man. Like, when you lot are around, it's always vibes. Always vibes. I love it. Especially you. It's always vibes. It's always fun. Like, we'll have a fucking dumb meeting about some bullshit. Cool. Blah, 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 blah. Time and place, though. I feel like that's the one thing you're very good at. Time and place. You know when to go, all right, let me stop. I'm upset because I'm not the boss. And instead of Matt going to me, yo, fixer, it's not going to be like that. Like, you know, SK's not going to come in and like big dick you, or, oh, you know, fixer, this is not going to happen, blah, blah. Instead, I just get, fuck you, fixer, drive off. It's like, okay, great. I'll keep being that. Yeah. Is that what I am? I don't know if I sound like a whiny little bitch or if I'm making sense.
No, I mean, what you're saying,
both?
What you're saying does make sense. Obviously, you care about the company, you're invested. You know what I'm saying? That's the...
Bro, I don't think you can't run a record label without being invested.
No, 100%. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm saying,
no, I know. But I'm saying to you, like that's the thing that I think, and Bree hits home on it so much during the Intern Idol. As much as I loved what Dean did, we spend weeks, months building these people up to build not only their confidence, but their music and them as people. And though some people don't realize it, in a second, that can all be torn down.
Why? So what happened?
No. Nothing happened. It's just, I'm saying, like, that's what one of the things that Bree was worried about at the Intern Idol with the judges. But at the end of the day, they need to, if they're shit, they need to be told they're shit. I mean, that's when me and Bree disagree. I think Bree would prefer us say, oh, yeah, that's not so good. Where I'm like, nah, you're shit. You know?
Yeah, fair enough. I understand. I mean, some people are just shit, to be honest.
That's the facts.
Yeah.
The facts are the facts. You shit. Like,
are you gonna want, as a record label, who are you want to who are you gonna want to put more time into? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
People with talent,
100%.
or people that are shit.
100%.
Like, there's no participation trophy for being shit, is there? You know what I mean? Exactly. You either make it or you don't, and if you shit, you're never gonna make it. So
facts.
Yeah.
And I'm 100%. That's where me and Bree are definitely different. Bree she invests in people and would keep investing. I'll invest in you until I feel like there's no point. Like, there's only so much you can do with certain people. They're not made for it. You know? We're not here to play pop star. It's not a video game, fam. But, yeah. I feel like we're one conversation away from them saying, oh, why are you being like this? Me going, I'm not being like this. I'm saying this. And then them being like, all right, cool, it's done. We're done with you. And I'm like, okay. And I've come to terms with that. I'm okay with it.
In theory, what you're saying at this point is, because of the way people act when they come in the studio, it would actually be better if they just didn't come at all.
No, I don't think it's that.
No. I'm not saying that, but just think of it from that perspective.
Yeah.
In the moment, with how people are acting when they come into MDMR, like, would it just be better if they didn't come? That's a yes or no.
I don't think it's as simple as that.
No, but if you answer that as a yes or no question, are they doing more damage than good by coming to the studio and doing what they're doing currently?
I still think no. I still think they need to be around.
No, but I'm not saying like.
Oh, I know what you're saying.
I'm just saying from what has happened over the past weeks, months, whatever. You know.
I think it's a respect thing.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I think it's a respect thing. I think it's more just a case of look. See if SK walks in the studio and says someone's shit. You're going to listen to that because at least SK can back it up. You know? Or if SK says, like, I don't know, so just something, like if he's critical or something, or if he's, you know, on some dumb shit. He's been in the studio, he's helped build, he's helped, like, do so much. And the artists see that, and we know that. Where Matt walks in, can't stop twitching for 10 minutes, and then is rude and then fucks off. Like, do you know what? And it's not just Matt as well, because I feel like I'm saying Matt, like Ved as well. Like, he'll come in. I love Ved. Ved's been great around the studio sometimes. You know what it is? When they're not around other people, they're amazing human beings. As soon as they're with one other person, it's like they turn into teenage schoolboys again, and they're trying to get a chuckle out of everybody. And the thing I don't get is, go do that to other people. Why do that to the thing that you own? Like, ultimately, would you not want a happy COO instead of one that you call a McChicken sandwich?
Okay, no, sorry.
Just answer.
No, that was a different purpose. Oh,
well then let's go Gold Rush. Let's get it sorted.
No, it's not that. It's not that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the way I'm just saying it. It's like, how can you want the best results for the record label, right? You want the best results because you want it to be the biggest record label. You want to build it. You want to do whatever. But then you also want to shit on the person who's trying to make that happen. And it's not like it's a shit on them once in a while. I get shit on every single day that I'm seeing. You know? That's why I say, like, I get treated like one of the boys. Because I understand you all do it to each other. I've seen you lot around each other. Like, you get shit on, like, you shit on each other. That's banter. I understand the banter. But when I'm in there, you understand that I'm in there working, usually.
So, would you also feel like you get shit on, but if you try and shit on back, then it gets escalated? Is that what
I get told I'm going to get wigged, or I'm going to get put in a headlock, or I'm a piece of shit, or I'm a this, or I'm that, and you ain't going to do nothing, fixer. I get big dicked every single time. The banter only goes one way. You know? It only goes one way. Like, I literally get told regularly.
It is true, though, chat, because what's he going to do? Shoot the Mandem?
Like I say, and that's why I quit this time, because I'm like,
what's he going to do?
You're not going to threaten me every time I say something. Oh, I said, oh, I want to shoot. Matt, sometime I want to shoot you. Or, Matt, I swear I'm going to shoot you. Anybody else says that, all good. I get, don't think I won't get you removed from the studio. Like, what?
But that,
if you said that,
that should be something that you can say.
Of course, like, bro, I know that. You know that. Every member of staff that does anything at the label knows that. But it's other people who feel they have the right. And I think that's the thing. If people want to sit there and I'm talking Matt, Ved, fucking whoever, you don't want to come in on that executive level and you want to sit there and start doing some fucking spreadsheets and you want to start retweeting these twats and you want to come up with event ideas and you want to come up with helping sort out playlists and you want to listen to this music and have to be mean to people and if you want to do all that, then come in and shit on me. But you come in, shit on me, and this is the problem. You come in and shit on me in front of my members of staff that then makes them think they can shit on me, and then I'm meant to be okay with it. Like, I don't understand the results here. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think
it's because I think it's like we're boys, yeah? Me and you are boys. We're cool. So we understand we can have banter, me and you, yeah? And like me and Matt, we've been cool.
Bro, if I did something to you and then somebody thought it was okay to replicate that because they've seen me do it, I'd call them out for it. You know what I'm saying?
But they don't see. The problem is they don't see it.
What I'm saying is, I don't think, and this is the truth, right? I don't think any of the Mandem ever come into there with the intention to do to you what has been done. Does that make sense?
I agree. I don't think they ever come in on the intention of smoke. Ever.
I just think, I know this might sound
the opportunity presents itself.
No, I don't even see that. I think this might sound really strange to you, but I actually think they see you as one of the boys, right?
I think
the thing is with that, you're going to get treated like one, but then...
I agree.
You know, like...
But the problem is, brother, I don't walk around with a vest on my chest that says Mandem.
But people punch me all day, bro. Like, I ocean dump my cars, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. But some things you just have to... And I know what you're saying. No, and that's no... you know... I don't give back because I don't need... You know...
No,
for me,
brother,
like,
I understand what you're saying.
For me, like, you know... I'm too old to care about that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree with you, but the problem is, bro, this isn't me standing on the block and getting punched in the face.
What it is, it's you being humiliated in front of your colleagues.
In front of my staff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as the highest ranking position that is working there, then what precedent does that set
exactly.
for the whole business?
Exactly. It shows everybody that Mandem will walk in, no matter what you lot do. Doesn't matter if you're the biggest superstar at the label, which at this moment in time I am. Doesn't matter if you are, and that's saying something because I'm not that fucking big. Doesn't matter if you're the biggest superstar. Doesn't matter if you put all the work in. Doesn't matter if you build the label back up from nothing. No matter what happens, no matter how high you get, Mandem will walk in the building and they will shit on you. And you better be okay with it.
So how long has that been a thing for?
It's not really, I don't think it's like a thing. It's just people don't, because people don't, they're not invested in it, they don't respect it. You know, like that studio should be an extension of your block.
100%.
Like that's what it should. Someone comes in and disrespects us. Who's the first people we call? We call Mandem to handle it because we're not gangsters. The first thing we do is, yo, we used to be SK or now we still be SK, but it's like, yo, SK. This person, it's not because SK is the CEO. That's not why I ring SK. I ring SK because I'm like, okay, I know he will get this shit handled.
One sec, I've got to take
it. Yeah.
Hey, Peter.
What's good, Denzel? You okay?
Yeah, how you doing?
On a bloody Sunday?
Oh, yeah, Sunday, yeah. I normally used to do Sundays, didn't I, remember?
Oh.
Yeah, it was only, like, recently I've had, like, the double special.
Okay. Chip doing?
I'm just talking to Fixer. He's left MDMR.
Is he still crying?
He's left MDMR.
Like officially?
I'm not really sure. I think it's official, but I don't know whether he's made like an actual.
Where is he?
I'm at the pier in Palito.
Temple through?
Yeah. What's your ping?
571.
There you go, mate.
Yeah.
I'll see you in a second.
In a bit.
Right. The tire's gonna come through. That's okay. What?
That's cool.
The problem is, chat, I can stand here and troll this, but the thing is, Fixer as a character takes MDMR RP very, very seriously. why would you get shot? He treats it like a business that he runs seriously. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me to just continuously meme it here is a really bad thing to do, and I think it's an awkward one.
Get evicted.
Why would you be getting evicted?
Because I live on the Mandem property.
No, I don't think that's going to happen.
Okay.
Fixer does do SBS. I do a lot of SBS with Fixer, but the thing is, it's about the give and take. Like, if Fixer says he's going to smoke me or shoot me, I understand that what I have done is deserving for Fixer to say he's going to shoot me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's fine. Bro, I put him through loads of shit on a pier like the other day, and he said he's going to shoot me. Fair enough. I would want to shoot me too. Do you know what I'm saying? But I don't think he will leave MDMR, and I don't think that's good for the company. I don't really know.
I hope this doesn't affect our friendship.
Why would he do that?
I'm just checking.
What do you mean? Why would I not be friends with you?
I know, he might just be friends with me because I was helping run the label.
I'll be honest, like, in reality, I couldn't actually give a shit whether you're running a label or not. I'd still be friends with you regardless.
Okay.
Can't actually remember how I first even met you, to be honest. But I don't think it was through MDMR.
It was a windy day on a pier.
Was it? Was it actually?
It was a windy day on a pier. The two of us just magically bumped into each other.
Oh, right.
I said, "Hi, my name's MC Fixer." And you said, "Oh my god, you're the guy that makes the GSF anthem!"
I think I actually did. I think that was probably the first thing that I said to you.
No, it was like the second conversation we had, but yeah.
So what sorts all this out? Are you just asking for a level of maturity? I think that's what you're asking.
No, it's bigger than that now.
No, but I think that's what you're saying.
No.
No. But you're on about conduct and maturity but that's what the start of this whole thing that has grown to be what it is because of lack of maturity in MDMR from various people.
I think it's.
But I get the part about, like, so I mean, if I'm bringing, so like whenever I would bring, for example, like Jay into MDMR, if they would start acting like dicks, like exactly. I would shut it down. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Hi, Patar.
Hello,
Patar.
What's good, Fixer?
How are you?
Good. How about you?
Yeah, I'm okay.
So I don't know what Patar knows or what Patar doesn't, to be honest. So I mean,
he's the one that called me a McChicken sandwich.
Oh.
Yeah. So what happened, Fixer?